Hi, my name's Susan Chalmers, and I'm here with Cheryl Langdon-Orr at ICANN 52 in Singapore. And Cheryl, just wanted to ask you a few questions about this meeting and the issues that you'll be tracking. But first, let me ask you to introduce yourself and tell us about how you're involved with ICANN.
Oh, be my pleasure, Susan. My name's Cheryl Langdon-Orr. I've had a bit of a long experience in the wonderful world of ICANN. I'm currently serving as the At-Large Advisory Committee's liaison into the Generic Name Support Organisation, so the GNSO. Before that, however, in the last year, I've served as the chair of the ICANN Nominating Committee. And the ICANN Nominating Committee seeks, beyond, in many cases, the ICANN world, for appropriately skilled leaders to fill a number of places in the support organisations, in the At-Large Advisory Committee, and of course puts 8 members onto the ICANN board. This year I'm serving as the Associate Chair, so I'm wearing a couple of hats. Prior to that, I also had the honour of serving with the CCNSO Council, that's the Country Code Name Support Organisation, and I served as the liaison again from the ALAC into that support organisation. So very much policy focused and policy development. And before I go back to ancient history, which you know I can, and I won't, I promise, I also served as the chair of the At-Large Advisory Committee for probably too many years. Now, that I think takes us back to about 2007. So let's not go too far back or I'll be far too old.
Great. Thank you, Cheryl. So in terms of what the ALAC is focusing on right now, could you let us know a few of the topics that are being discussed within that AC?
Absolutely. Obviously, one of the things that everybody is taking a huge amount of effort and energy in our, remember, volunteer lives. And with the At-Large Advisory Committee, these are people who, in the main, have no financial or commercial interest in this field. They're not from the domain name industry. They're not beneficiaries as such of what we do here in the naming and numbing and nomenclature. But what they're looking at is how we can look after the internet end user and the domain name registrant's best interests in the ICANN stewardship transition discussion and with the development of ICANN accountability. And so those two streams, what's called the cross-community working group on the ICANN stewardship and the cross-community working group on accountability, has taken a large amount of ALAC and the at-large community's time. Just on that at-large community, at the moment, if memory serves correctly, that's about 160 organisations worldwide in all regions. So we're almost equally distributed in Asia-Pac, in Europe, in North America, Latin America and the Caribbean and in Africa. So we'd like to think we're bringing that balanced voice into those debates. The other thing that's very important is what's called the PICs, and that's to do with the new GTLD and the particularly highly trusted names like the bank and financial industry names, and there's a lot of input and a lot of time and energy from wonderful volunteers going into that effort as well.
Great, and that's one of the great things about ICANN is that you see representation of all different stakeholder groups.
Absolutely.
And so at large, very important group there.
We kind of think of ourselves as the bottom of that pyramid, yeah.
So just one last question about ICANN Wiki. If you were to write an article on the ICANN Wiki, what do you think would be a good topic?
Oh, that's simple. That is simple. My passion. One of my passions. The women in DNS breakfasts and networking activities that we do here. I mean, the social aspects, the outreach that the Wiki does, that ICANN Wiki does, dovetails perfectly as far as I can see with the enablement, the mentoring, the supporting, the sharing of information that our Women in DNS network has been doing. And I want to mention that started with 8 girls sitting around a table back in the Mexico meeting in 2009.
I love that.
And we're talking 90 plus and very rarely under 60 for a very early breakfast on the Monday morning. We're doing a movie screening of one of the pieces of work from one of our women on tonight. And so we'll have another cocktail gathering there, showcasing the excellent work that people do. we need to help people feel safe, secure and confident engaging in the policy work and the other work that ICANN does. And in my view, my wiki article would be about how important that is, and with capital M mentoring and outreach like from ICANN Wiki, I think we can get the job done.
Great. Thanks so much, Cheryl. I really appreciate your time.